We are back with a weekly Warhammer Waffle where we talk about all the subjects that we never managed to talk about in a video on the channel. And today we're talking about video games that have been cancelled, that people have put their money into. We're also talking about some drama with Space Marine 2 about the voice packs. Apparently there's secret meetings going on at Games Workshop with influencers, which a lot of people, myself included, are saying that this is all to do with 11th edition and a few things more. So let's jump in and of course, let's get waffling. So let's start with the news, which is in the background right now. This is Warpforge, the Warhammer 40,000 card game that, if I'm not mistaken, has only been out for 2 years. And they put a statement out a few days ago over on their social media pages, and they said this. They said, after 2 incredible years together, we want to thank you sincerely for your support and for being part of this journey. Unfortunately, Warhammer 40,000 Warpforge is approaching its end, and the servers will soon close. Starting February the 27th, 2026, all in-game purchases will be disabled. However, you will still be able to enjoy and play the game until April the 30th, 2026, when the servers will be permanently closed. Thank you once again for your dedication, passion, and time. It's been an honor to create this experience for you. So Warpforge is going the way of the dodo. We've had this happen before, like games with Eternal Crusade. One of the big things that surprises me is that they're still having the monetary option still available to a certain date. This is just me, and this is just my stand. This is my viewpoint at this moment in time. But personally, I would have said, listen, the game's closing. Enjoy all the content. Have a great few months. Having them have that monetary option available, I think it's a little bit of a bad decision to go down, because they're trying to get that last little bit of bucks out of people. Maybe some people are unaware of this statement, right? And they make these decisions and then they discover the game's closing down. I don't know. I don't really like that they've done that, but that's just my viewpoint. I'm very surprised it's shutting down after the time it's been out. Like I said, it was only 2-3 years ago, maybe, that this game was being announced. It was coming out. The other game, the Horus Heresy Legions game, which it was built off, that card game, that's still going. That's still successful. I will say that this game is basically a pay-to-win game. Like, you basically buy your decks, you buy your packs and stuff. Maybe they haven't had the influx in purchases in the decks, and this is why the game is going the way of the dodo, and it is shutting down. I would actually love to know, if you're playing Warpforge right now, do you have like any directional knowledge of why it's shutting down? Is there certain problems about the game? Are people not playing it? Is it not active anymore? If you can help me out, post it down below, and we can have that little chin wag down there, and we can spread the word on it a little bit more. And staying on the gaming topic news, we have discussed this previously on a live stream and stuff like that. It's all about Space Marine 2. The community is not happy at the moment because the Space Marine 2 lines, which were paid for lines, are not actually full lines. It's just little bits of voice pack, and then it reverts back to the Space Marine characters. It's literally not dedicated to the actual missions, the interactions and stuff like that. So you do have like someone saying Dawning stuff, Black Templar stuff, but then it does revert back to the Ultramarine stuff. Over on the Discord, people asked about this, and I will say, because I didn't cover this right, the developers were very, very honest. They literally answered the questions, which I will give them props for this. You don't get that from developers these days. And again, I failed to mention this, and I feel bad for not mentioning it. I respect that level of reply from a developer. I respect that honesty. Yes, of course, you have to look on the flip side of that and how potentially bad that can be for, you know, future purchases if you're not putting stuff out that you're not happy with. But at least they're honest. At least they're saying, look, this is what it is, right? You have to respect that. You may not like it, but you have to certainly 100% respect it. Yeah, so people are not happy with the voice stuff. Again, I've covered that in a separate video. I think I've got it over on my Val Clips channel that one of the editors has put up there. If you want to go and check it out, all the messages and stuff like that. But yes, there has been a little bit of drama in Space Marine 2. I don't think it's going to rock the boat that much for Space Marine 3. I still think Space Marine 3 is going to get all the resources. It's going to be the big game. It's probably going to overshadow what Space Marine 2 is. I think what the developers have been doing with Space Marine 2 so far has been very, very good. Yes, of course, I want more. I'm not happy personally with the PvP side of the game. I've said that from the start, but at least they're still giving content to that game at this moment in time. Is it enough? Well, that's for you to decide, really. I think it's okay for now. Yes, a little bit more in the PvP scene, but what they're doing with the PvE, I think, is enough. Maybe I'm wrong to you, but I think it's enough. And just before we move on to the secret GW meetings, I'm really hyped. I'm really excited about this. Hopefully it plays out the way it's going to play out, because it could be absolutely hilarious. We're just going to stick on video game news. I'm going to put the image up in the background. This is taken from the Tacticus game. Thank you, Cowboy Boba Fett, and everyone else who sent me this image. These units are now starting to appear in the game, and there's a lot of people speculating, is this going to be the start of the Ravenwing Teases, which apparently in 11th edition, they're supposed to be getting a refresh. We're hearing about a new speeders about to drop with 11th edition. People are hoping for maybe the repulsor bikes are going to go to the Ravenwing, which we got with Sabode and Khan. Is Samael going to get a new jet bike model? Absolutely no idea. I've heard rumors that Ravenwing are going to be one of the big refreshes of 11th edition. Is it going to be right at the start? Is it going to be in the middle? Is it going to be at the end? Absolutely no idea. All I know is that 11th edition is dropping this year, and we could be getting Ravenwing this year. Who the hell bloody knows? Now let's get on to the secret meetings. Give me my foil for this one, because it's all theory, it's all madness. From what we're hearing through the whispers of the warp is apparently Games Workshop is starting to invite certain influencer channels down to the Games Workshop HQ for a secret project. No one knows what this secret project is. There is a theory that, of course, this is leading to 11th edition, because Games Workshop have done this before, where they've asked a bunch of channels down which are partnered with Games Workshop. You know, they're on their influencer list, and they do like mini interviews. They get to play the game first. They get to experience like the new rule sets, and then they sit down, they film a bunch of B-roll, and once the announcement's out, of course, those influencers are putting it on their channels, showing it off and everything like that. It's like cross-marketing and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, it happened with the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness box set. I'm not sure they did it for Horus Heresy 3.0. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll have to check through the files and stuff like that. But if this is true, if this is happening, again, it adds a little bit more evidence that next month, Adepticon is it the 25th to the 26th of March, that there is going to be a big announcement, and that big announcement is going to be 11th edition. For those people who haven't been following this, well, I say this time, Adepticon 3 years ago was the announcement of 10th edition. They announced the game, they showed off the trailer, a little bit of a preview of some of the models, and then the months following that, we got more previews, insights into the rules, or the other models, the box set itself, etc., etc. So myself and a lot of people are believing that this is going to be the same again, because every 3 years we get a brand new edition of Warhammer 40,000. I wish it was more years, but this is what GW is now. It's in a 3-year cycle of their products. So potentially next month we are going to see that trailer. We are going to get the announcement. The reveal show is 2 hours long. They normally do it like 1 hour, 1 hour 10 minutes, but this one is 2 hours long. So technically, something big is going to be shown off. Maybe it is 11th edition, maybe it's not. I'm putting everything on the 11th edition big reveal. Anyway, thank you for coming for the weekly Warhammer Waffle. If I've missed any news, post it down below. I'm sorry. Hopefully you're having a great weekend, a great day, a great night if you're watching this, where you're watching this in the world. If you've got anything more to add, post it down below. I'm a waffle down there, as we always do. See you, have a great day, and bye-bye.